allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Van Vliet with it. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Collins with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Murray outside. Young from outside. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Siakam up top. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. It's Collins with the drive. And Barnes sends it back. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. So both teams making some changes here. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Barnes. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And they get it back. Hunter, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's the Raptors' ball. Barnes with it, guarded by Hunter. Outside Flynn. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Hunter, bounce pass. Collins, good.
You could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
They get it back. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Achua. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Now here's Murray. Bogdanovic, that's for 2. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Atlanta?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Back to Flynn. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Trent. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Trent got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Trent outside. On the wing, Porter. Trent up top. He's got 7. Here's Flynn. Launches a 3. And so it's Atlanta with it. And here's Young from the arc. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Siakam.
Assist from
a high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Here's Young. Doesn't go for him. Good defensive work there by Young. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Back to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Siakam for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Siakam's got 5.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
To the inside. Here's Flynn. And it's Trent in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. From outside the arc. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Bogdanovich wide open. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Trent with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And the Raptors miss again. Pass to Okongwu. A reverse. And the layup is up and in. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Trent. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. They grab their own miss. Looking to end the run. Second chance shot. The shot by Birch, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Back to Murray. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Barnes outside. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Count that one from Van Vliet.
3 points.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
Murray, good.
DeJounte Murray.
Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Siakam with it. He's picked up by Collins. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam outside. Down low. From about 16.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Young with the steal. The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And that one falls for Young.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those 2 guys swapped teams.
They get it again. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the 2 will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Pass to Porter. Barnes with it. Outside Porter. Lock at 6. For 3, Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. Atlanta leading by 15. Back to Young. From the baseline. It's Young on the wing. Moves back up. That's good on the jump shot. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Trae just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Outside Porter to the inside. Barnes can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
No good off the back of the rim. Raptors trail by 17. To the right side. Achua. And the Raptors miss again. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing
different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick